What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with a new video, and we're continuing down this Star Wars disaster of a train. Now, I know some of these videos came out like 8 months ago, a year or two ago, or however long ago, shortly after the announcement of Chins. That's what I'm gonna call her, because I'm not even gonna attempt to call her by her real name, because I'm pretty sure I'm pulling a racism. But yes, after the Rey movie director came out, a bunch of information has been resurfacing. Some information that I have seen, some information I haven't seen, but it is actually getting very interesting. So shortly after all this, I did pull up her whole statement with two women and a cuckold. This particular video where she is being interviewed by Jon Stewart along with god dang it, I can't remember this one woman's name. Meryl Streep, that's right, and Avuday, chick that did Wrinkle in Time, that was gonna do a DC movie, but that ended up getting scrapped, and also was a uber racist. But anyways, we're still focusing on Chins here, you know, this lovely individual here, where she outright says she loves making men uncomfortable, and that is her purpose in life. Now, when this interview happened about 8 or so years ago, I believe it was, if my memory is serving correctly, I could be getting that date wrong, but this was shortly after a lot of her documentaries were coming out, and a lot of information like that was starting to leak out. And you know, the thing that she used to always do is documentaries. The only actual creative thing she's done prior to the Star Wars movie was actually the Miss Marvel. 2 episodes of Miss Marvel that had to get recreated, by the way, because they were so bad. Yes, this woman only talks about her activism and everything like that and making men uncomfortable. So much so, we have yet another clip. That's right, we have another clip from Chins herself coming out and saying how she will be making this movie. Okay? This will 100% be how the Rey movie goes.
I think at the heart of everything, I am a storyteller and an activist. And
she's a storyteller and an activist.
And my body of work over the last 20 years has been guided by my activism, and every single piece of work that I've ever created has a piece of activism in it.
All of her work has a piece of activism in it, and she's been guided by her activism. Everything she has done has been activism. Activism for women's rights and everything like that. This is an activist. Overt activist. That's all you need to know, but let's continue on.
It could be very overt or it could be covert, but it is there. And I think that as a storyteller, I'm not sure if all of you know this, but I'm not a trained filmmaker. So
oh, yeah, we can kind of figure that out because you're a documentarian. Yeah, she has done work on actually decent stuff here, you know, talking about women's rights and issues like that of actual oppression going on in Pakistan, but not here in the West. This is a woman who has done documentaries, a woman that has solely done activist documentaries. She is now being given the hands of Star Wars. She has done only one other, like, fiction-based work and everything like that. And that was 2 episodes of Miss Marvel that had to get recreated because they were so awful. She's being handed Star Wars Rey. And you want to know what I'm saying? You want to know what I'm thinking? Good. Good, because that's all. She wasn't even hired. She was cast, and she's cast to make one of the worst movies ever that's gonna make a lot of money for people like me, for people like my buddy Adam the Renaissance Nerd, for geeks and gamers, for Nerdrotic, all of them. We're gonna rake in the money. Disney's gonna suffer. But let's continue with what she has to say.
I never went to film school. I went to Smith College and did my undergraduate and studied economics and political science like a good Pakistani girl. And then, I did my graduate studies, but also in international politics. And so I am an accidental filmmaker.
She's an accidental filmmaker. She's done all this work, all this stuff over here, over there, over there. Oh, never actually went to film school. Now, I'm not going to say you need to go to film school to do any of this stuff. I actually think credentialism is overrated. But what I am pointing out here is that she is proud of the fact that she's an activist first, filmmaker second, and she's going to be running a Star Wars movie. This woman is not capable of running a Star Wars movie. She does not have the credentials. She has nothing behind her to actually back up the fact that she should be making a Star Wars movie. She is solely an activist, and that is what will be in the movie. Rey will be an activist. It will be all about women's rights, women's suffering, everything about under the sun. And we're telling you now because she's letting you know. That's what it's going to boil down to. But again, Star Wars, the Rey movie, whatever it's going to be called, yeah, it's going to make a lot of money for people like me, and I'm going to be here for it. But let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.